Number 1, don't do it. If I remember to hit record for one, trust me, I'm on my 2nd doctorate and this shit got old. So stop projecting on people. You create problems and crises in your life because you're afraid to actually live it. Do I regret going to dental school after pharmacy school? Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Connie and I am a pharmacist and 2nd year dental student at Tufts. And today I am here, and forget what I am supposed to say. Today I'm here to give you guys a big Sis Boba Chat. But yeah, basically just pretend like I am your cool older Asian sister and we're gonna go out and get boba, and I'm just gonna give you some life advice while we drink said boba. Spilling the bubble tea, if you will. My sister did this with me once. Except it wasn't getting boba. We were on our way to Trader Joe's and instead she made me talk about finances and credit scores. It was actually a little bit stressful, but thank you, Annie. I do appreciate that. Today's topic is what I wish I knew before dental school and pharmacy school, aka a collection of hard pills to swallow. Originally, I was gonna break this down into one video for dental school and one video for pharmacy school, but honestly, they went together pretty well. Okay, first things first, let's acquire said boba. So my go-to flavor for boba nowadays is Earl Grey milk tea with some normal tapioca pearls. I used to be a basic bitch and get taro literally like every single time, but we've run out of that phase. Oh, that's the stuff. Okay, we're back. I changed into my favorite BTS hoodie. Also, I'm progressively realizing it looks like I'm such an ABG right now. I just feel like the past few months I've progressively become more ABG. If you don't know what ABG is, it's Asian baby girl, whatever. But yeah, it's just, I just happened to dye my hair, fall in love with BTS, and now the boba it's all adding up. Also, I ended up getting the taro slush anyways, just because I just felt like it today, okay? I guess I'll just always be basic, I don't know. Subscribe down below for more basic bitch things, I guess. Okay, so 5 things I wish that I knew before I started dental school and before pharmacy school. Number 1, don't do it. I'm just kidding, but also like, okay, number 1, this is probably the biggest thing that I've learned in my 20s. I'm 25 now. There is no such thing as a dream job. It's a lie. Drop that idea right now. Drop it. Drop. I guess more of what I mean to say is don't expect or rely on a job to make you happy, because life is basically just a series of being excited for something and then getting used to it. Trust me, I'm on my 2nd doctorate and this shit got old. Now, let me explain why the idea of a dream job is a lie. Do you remember in middle school when people went through phases of being in like a jock phase or like an emo phase or like a theater phase? Some people go through this indie hipster phase where they read The Fault in Our Stars over and over again. Now my theory is, by the way, I have no basis for this theory, it's just the fact that I am a Cancer sun and Cancers just know things, okay? That in life, when you don't know what you're doing, you like to cling on to a certain type of identity or a certain like character trope to at least feel like you belong something, or to at least give you like a sense of knowing what to do next. As an adult, I think that this manifests in some people by heavily associating your identity and your happiness to your career or to your productivity. I'll only be happy someday when I graduate and become a dentist, or I'll only be happy someday when I hit this promotion or make this much money. I fell into this trap hard, and I think a lot of young people do, because frankly, I think it's a lot easier to identify yourself to a job title than to do the deep self-reflection and questioning your existence. Here's the thing, you can find a career that you love. I'm not saying don't have dreams, but keep in mind, for these people that love what they do, it's not because they're special and they found some magical perfect job where they never feel burnout or they never feel negativity. It's because they found fulfillment in their job that makes the negative aspects of the job worth it. Any job will have hardships, but the right job for you will be worth it. So don't chase some dream job, chase a good life and fulfillment from your life, whatever that means to you. Also, along the same lines of this not depending on a job to make you happy or to give you identity, one of my favorite quotes is that happiness may not always be your fault, but it is your problem, so it is your responsibility to find what makes you happy and fulfilled. Okay, what I wish I knew, number 2. 99% of how people act is a reflection of themselves and their relationship with themselves, and not you, boo. Don't spend so much time wondering about why they said this certain thing or why they said it this way or what they really mean. That's not your burden to bear. Also, while I'm on this subject, what other people think of you is truly actually none of your business. None. And TBH, people probably aren't even thinking about you anyways, so just get that idea out of your head. I know that might sound sad at first, but think about it. Are you really thinking about other people that much and like thinking about the embarrassing things that other people did throughout the day? If you do, I want to hear some of those embarrassing moments down below. I'm totally kidding. See, clearly not everyone is thinking about you as much as you think they are. On the other hand, this also means that 99% of how you act is just a reflection of where you are in life. So stop projecting on people. Be able to check yourself when you feel yourself reacting a certain way, and in general, try to be less reactive to things that are totally out of your control. Because being reactive is hella exhausting, let me tell you. Point number 3, you need to figure out what your definition of success is. Not what your mom thinks, not what your significant other thinks, not what your friends and family thinks, not what your boss thinks. Everyone has a different idea of what success is. And if you're not clear on what it is to you, then it's real easy to go down this slippery slope of doing what you think you should be doing or doing what other people expect you to be doing. And then before you know it, you end up somewhere that doesn't necessarily align with who you truly are. And this definition to you doesn't have to be about making X amount of money or working X amount of hours. To me, success means having the professional and personal means to be able to have true freedom. I want to be able to choose when I work, how I work. I want to have the option to be able to live my life and prioritize my day the way that I want. I want to be able to eat boba for breakfast if I want. That's just an example, but do some soul searching and figure that out. Oh. Number 4, you need boundaries, okay? This is me drawing a line. Boundaries are the key to happy, healthy relationships, and happy, healthy relationships are also the key to school. You need these people, right? Because you need that friend to cry to after a hard exam, you need that family to vent to, you need that friend to go out and celebrate with after you do well. But what I've found from all these years of undergrad, pharmacy school, dental school, is that school can really complicate friendships sometimes. Because you're essentially best friends, but you're also co-working sort of with them. In order to keep the peace and keep that friendship with your classmates healthy, you need to establish boundaries. Because, for example, there are some friends that maybe you just can't study with. Some friends study a different way, and it's just not efficient or helpful to you. For example, some people just like quizzing and other people don't. I freaking hate quizzing. Don't some of you guys have an unhealthy relationship to failure too? Or maybe sometimes you just feel drained and uncomfortable from working with some people. It happens. Be aware of the people or interactions that drain you and manage your interactions accordingly. It is normal and totally okay to have a different set of people that you want to work with or study with, and then people that you like to go out and have fun with too. Oh my god, another brain freeze! This is why I shouldn't get slushes in February. Establish that. Be like, okay, listen, I'm here to go get drinks with you guys after the exam, but before the exam, I prefer to not study in groups. Alternatively, if you don't feel like going out after a long week of school and you're really tired, just establish that boundary. If they really are your friends, they will respect your boundaries, and in turn, you can be a better friend for them because of that. What I wish I knew before school, number 5. Okay, this one is a real hard hitter, okay? You create problems and crises in your life because you're afraid to actually live it. Do you ever say, sorry, I'm still chewing. Do you ever say like, man, I can't wait until winter break is here, and then winter break rolls around, and guess what? Life still isn't perfect. Life obviously will never be perfect, but a big part of this is because you're making up problems to fill that void. I read this passage in my favorite book, 101 Essays to Change the Way You Think, and it said, everyone has a limited tolerance for feeling good. When we go beyond that, we try to self-sabotage ourselves to go back to our comfort zone. So I think this is important because in school, there will be periods of time when you are so busy that you can't even stop and sit and think. And yeah, it sucks, but sometimes it's almost good because you can't let yourself feel anything. But there's also gonna be times in school when you have these lulls. There's gonna be like vacations or slightly less busier time. I implore you guys to really sit back and enjoy it and not create problems in your head. This might sound a little confusing to you if you haven't gone through it, but for example, whenever I have some sort of vacation, I feel like I always have an existential life crisis during that vacation because suddenly I have time to just be with myself, and then I start overthinking like, what is my purpose? Am I not like working towards my goals fast enough? Like, why am I not here yet? And then before you know it, I just like work myself up into this little like dramatic storm cloud, when really all it was that I just had more time and I wanted to self-sabotage and take myself back to this stressed out mode. Think about it. Sometimes you just like make yourself stressed for no reason. So self-sabotage. Don't do it. Some common signs of self-sabotage are procrastination, stress eating, taking on more than you can. What other things do I do? So anyways, with all of these life lessons said, a lot of these have to do with like career and your life path and that kind of stuff. So I think a common question that people are sort of thinking sometimes is, do I regret going to dental school after going to pharmacy school? And I'm happy to say, not yet. For any of you haters out there waiting for me to regret it, not today. maybe tomorrow. No, honestly, when I look back on my experience throughout pharmacy and dental school, each experience has taught me so much that I don't even want to change anything. And I truly think that each situation is helping me to become stronger and more self-aware. And honestly, in life, I find it so rewarding to become more self-aware. I think that's why I like all of this like self-help, self-discovery kind of stuff. There are definitely days in dental school that are really hard, and days where I walk away being like, well, what I learned today is that I suck at this. There's always gonna be days that are hard in life. That's just how life is, no matter if I was in dental school or if not. Like I said, people find ways to create their own problems. But at the end of the day, when I look at a big picture, I still feel very thankful to be here in dental school, to be attending the school that I attend. So anyways, these are just some of the things that I learned along the way, and I hope that some of these at least resonated with you. If they do, please comment down below which point in particular resonated with you, because I love hearing about other people's lessons and, you know, life journeys. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Big Sis Boba talk. If you like these Big Sis Boba talks, let me know and comment down below, and I can hopefully do more because they give me an excuse to go buy boba. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!